I didn't come back to Deadlock. I just checked in, 3 matches, 3 completely different games. So, here is the question. Should we start to pay attention to Deadlock once again in 2025? Or is it another half-finished experiment that, will go nowhere? Let's talk about that. My name is PLK, please subscribe to the channel, and let's go, guys.
Epic PLK.
Let me be clear here. I'm not back. This wasn't nostalgia or hype. I played Deadlock back during the first chaotic wave, like everyone else who got an invite. Then I dropped it, like everybody else as well, right? Now, months later, I just wanted to see if it even still exists, and what changed in the game. And yes, it exists. 10 times lower player count, but still, it's alive. You can compare this pre-alpha game without even website to the newest launched Wildgate, for example. So alright, no expectations, just curiosity. And now, I got to admit, without any expectations one more time, this thing did surprise me.
Epic PLK.
Let's talk a little bit about my first experience that I get from this new Deadlock. In first match, I tried a reworked hero, McGuinness or something like that. I actually just picked all of the new heroes, and whatever random hero will be picked for me, I will play. Some of her old skills still there, but they felt way more polished. Same goes for the map. It's still the same idea, but now it's 3 lanes instead of 4, with 6 players total, 2 per lane. Much easier to follow. My lane, for example, didn't go great. We lost early trades, and overall the enemies were better. But we pushed back, made some plays, and actually won. Game lasted 35 minutes, not 50 like it's in the early builds. And 50 minutes it's too exhausting and too much. So now the whole thing felt way more balanced. Second match, I picked the new girl with the glasses who turned into a fast-moving cat. She felt fragile at first, but if you dive and the brawl, she melts people. That match was super even, 28 minutes of push and pull, and again, it didn't feel broken, just chaotic in a fun way. Match number 3, I played the guy steals ultimates. Basically the Deadlock Rubik, but with completely different plot of the gameplay of the character. One moment I'm throwing giant rockets with my double, and it's like a lot of damage. Then you steal the ultimate, and if you know properly how ultimates works, you can turn the game. It's like super fun. We lost, yeah, but it was, as I said, it felt even. It didn't feel broken, we just were not so good as our opponent.
Epic PLK.
Then I opened the shop, and yeah, huge reward. Less slots, now 12, universal trees, new UI, proper build browser. Items light up when they're ready to upgrade. You can tag your builds with stuff like melee, vitality or complexity. There is even cell priority logic and EBO suggestions built in. It's not perfect, but this is the first time the item system feel at least readable. You can spend some time there and just understand what is happening on your screen. Before that it was bad. And for such complex game, they need to do anything possible to make it at least more user-friendly. It's like Valve finally realized players aren't all about spreadsheets. Well, that was pre-alpha, so, maybe that was the goal from the beginning. Let's see.
Epic PLK.
Now map and movement feel different. There is also full map redesign. Bases, shrine, juggle accesses, juke corners, all adjusted. Wall jumps feel a bit smoother, I will say. Zip lines, less junky, kind of the same. Combat, I don't know, maybe I just came back, but it's like much more readable now. It's not total chaos happening on the screen. You can understand what is happening. You can understand what's your part, where you can be involved, where you will be valuable and all this stuff. So overall the game feels better. I know, I'm a positive guy. I came back from 6 months absence in this game. It feels better. No giant reinvention, but dozens of tiny changes to the add up. And I think the biggest ones are, first, when you kill the mobs, and the gold spreading to both guys on the line. Before that, it was like, if you kill it, you get the money. If you destroy this bubble, you get the money. Now everybody getting the money. So that's why when you go from the laning stage, it's not a huge gap, like, huge 5,000 gold gap. Now it's small gap because both of you, at least somebody is killing mobs, right? Both of you getting gold, and that's why it's more balanced. That's the first big thing. And also the map. It's 3 lanes. It's much more easier. It's super complex game already. You don't need 4 lanes, 5 lanes. I mean, maybe they can even do like 2 lanes. I don't know. It will be so easy. I don't know, but they are going in the right direction. In like less complexity, more fun gameplay. But this is still MOBA, guys. 100% completely. People from Valorant or Counter-Strike will come and say, yeah, that's a no, it's completely MOBA. It may look like a shooter, but it still plays like a MOBA. A weird, aggressive, third-person MOBA. You farm, you have your power spikes, you work on that, you have your own builds, and you have your pool of the heroes. And you just farm and grind while you understand every small piece of the gameplay of this character. MOBA, 100%. Farm, spike, use your advantage on the map. And it feels like this game is already more team-oriented than Dota 2 was on the launch. So communication is the key, but this is the problem for now in the game. As I told you, when you last hit a mob, your ally also gets the goal. So both players on the lane stay relevant. This is big. Also, no roles, you don't pick support or carry. Everybody went from the lane as the carries, and then you choose your build. Somebody, like my first game, I used a lot of auras. It was the buff artifacts for my team. I can heal them, I can speed up them, I can increase resistance, all of this, and it worked a lot. So you just build however you want, and it evolves during the match. This part's a little bit messy, because everybody is the carry, but at the same time, pretty brilliant, because you don't feel yourself as a support just helping. You are a big part of the game as well. I don't know if it will work, but for now it's like
Epic PLK.
complexity of the game. Deadlock is still super complex. Too many items, too many effects. Some stuff isn't clear at all. But the depth is there. It's a good game from the depth perspective. You can go damage, aura, support, tank, CC, even weirder hybrid stuff. Just like in Dota, there is the room to discover your playstyles. If Valve figures out how to guide new players through that might actually pop off. They need to go in the direction of less complexity, more fun, and somehow to get more people into the game. Like get more guides, get more community and all this stuff. Well, I can help. Well. But if it will be more of this stuff, Dota is also super complex, but people like it and play it.
Epic PLK.
So let's talk about now, what we do now with Deadlock. I'm not saying go download Deadlock. I'm not saying this is the next big thing. But after 3 matches, after seeing how much has changed quietly without big announcement, I think it's worth at least watching about the game. Not hyping, not grinding, just watching. Because if they will polish it even more, add ranked, fix hero onboarding, clarify roles, maybe even bring a full release roadmap or something, and then announce that, it actually could become something. And I mean, it's a risky thing, but this is when you see the game and you understand, okay, this could be something. It's not just another launch. This one could go down in a few weeks, or it could be the next biggest competitive game out there because of the complexity. It's a cool game. So my final thoughts, Deadlock is not dead 100%. It's not fully alive either. Well, you know, but it's evolving in a strange Valve kind of the way. So I will say this, if they do launch this in 2025, at least the open beta or something when people start, you know, everybody, the roadmap, the launch and so on, and actually stick to the roadmap, it might just become one of the wildest competitive games out there. Like, I'm talking about like 10, 20 years of the cyber sport, competitive gameplay and all this stuff. And not because it's polished, not because it's easy, 100% not, but because it's so different from other games and super close to become brilliant. Well, let's see what happens. So, if you're curious, like I am, hit the like, sub, definitely comment below what do you think about Deadlock and overall about anything. I don't care, just, you know, let's talk. And I will do more videos about Deadlock 100%. Stay happy, guys. I will see you next time. Bye.
To be the product you'll never have to pay. 'Cause there is a simple remedy. Just stay fit for all eternity.